might miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rap if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him? I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We still under the Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna start and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like depression. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Penix working from the gun. He's thrown deep to the left side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Throw here, third down. That one complete to Pitts. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. A toss now to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense to the line for second down. To the air with Penix. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the toe. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Buying some time right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
19, go!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
46-yard line. A 2-yard
The Colts ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line. So long field ahead on this next possession. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play back at the 8.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down drive. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Penix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing we see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll start from the 39. And he gets him a nice choke on that return on the final play of our 1st quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. They'll run here on first down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain of the 48. Tackled there by James Pierce.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Hand off now from the gun. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At their 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Drake London with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Koo with the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Offense to the line. Second down. Here's a throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
So this young man struggled to limit the interceptions this rookie season, and they've shown a lot of patience. But we know that NFL stands for not for long, especially if you're a QB that's interception prone.
First down from the 42. Throwing, Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Colts nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 43-yard.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Man in motion here. Penix now on first down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 27 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, here's Penix. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Has it down close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
21, Colts 3. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard
line. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on first down. It's downfield. He's got it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing from the gun here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. Properly.
Back to throw it. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return starts at the 3. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. crew all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Look at that power, deep left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's on target to Pierce. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Let's go.
The give here on 2nd. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Come on. 6.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Here's a return from the 7. Spins out of one side. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
19, go.
To the air with Penix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
18.
From the shotgun, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third down, it's Penix. Has it downfield working left. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Oh, The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. Well, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, in this exclusive club. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons go up by 19.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Plowing up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Let's go now.
Here's the snap on 4th. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10, under Robinson. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Drake London with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
19, go!
They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcons football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Another carry for Robinson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Sign quarterback run here.
Let's go now.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. It's a designed run for him. And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
60 Bobcats. Set. Hawk 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll run it with Robinson. And this isn't going to get it. They stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on. Set. Hut, hut.
Toss now to the short side. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
He was brought down by...
You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Check smash. Check smash. Liking 18. Go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. To the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Back now, pressure coming. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Set. Check. Hurt. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now to give to Bijan. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Rig it. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Falcons getting closer to their 10th win of the season. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
They'll try and run here with Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
How many times, Kate, how many times we sit in these meetings and the coaches will tell us the same thing? We win this game. We win these situations Monday to Saturday. That was awesome. That was short yardage recognition of that run, and they demolished it.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Warriors 7, 60 in. Go, Riggs, go.
Pass play now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
They'll try this extra point. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Up to take it on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope. Chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance, 60 minutes plus, from a special team to finally hand these guys an L.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Indy.